Shaka. Oh! Ow! This is Imogen Heap, and welcome to my Thrillercast. I can't actually recall the first time I really heard Thriller. It was more like a moment in my life where I just remembered this kind of crazy guy that was all dressed in red with a load of ghouls around him, like this fantastical being who had somehow entered into my world. And certainly as a kid, I just never heard anything like it. The song that really made an impact with me, and certainly the video as well, was Billie Jean. It's so brilliant, it's so catchy, it's the most fantastic bass line. His outfit especially got me doing something rather embarrassing actually, because I noticed that he had these shiny black trousers on, and I really wanted to be Michael Jackson for the day. It was a quite a nice sunny day. It must have been about 8 or 9, and I decided to strap or kind of sellotape some dustbin liners, like some bin bags, to my legs in some sort of fashion, and then like sellotape them around so they're really, really tight and very sweaty and absolutely awful and hideous to wear. Dancing around with my, bright yellow Walkman on the grass, and I thought I was extremely cool. And I think what I really, really loved about his music was that I grew up in the countryside and I did my homework and I played the piano and I was a very good girl. But when I listened to his songs, I was a naughty 18-year-old living in the city, hanging out with Michael Jackson, wearing shiny trousers together.
Where did you come from, baby? And ooh, won't you take me there right away? Won't you, baby? Tenderoni, you've got to be. Spot my need, just sugar fly with me.
As a singer, the way that he would breathe, most people kind of dip down their breaths, like when it comes down to a vocal take, but I love the way that he incorporates it. The breaths are just as important as the vocal melody, and I always breathe very rhythmically. And I thought that maybe that was a result of, learning the piano when I was younger and breathing in the rests when I wasn't meant to play. But actually, it's probably something to do with the fact that Michael Jackson does it, because I listen to him, constantly. I mean, also Michael Jackson has a collection of words that don't exist in the English language or perhaps any language apart from Michael Jackson's own special dictionary. Words like charmeur. I have no idea what charmeur means, but what's great about that is it leaves the door wide open for people like myself to also make up entirely nonsensical words and create even whole songs out of them.
Always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love, and be careful what you do. Till the lie become the truth. Hey.
Yeah. I was reading his Moonwalker book. It was like one of the few books that I read when I was a kid because I actually hated reading. I really wanted to know all about him. So I read it and I discovered he was pretty into God. And I thought, okay, if Michael Jackson's into God, then obviously I have to get into God so that I can meet Michael Jackson. So I decided at the age of 7 to ask my parents if I could go to Sunday school. And they kind of looked at me a bit odd and said, I suppose so. I can't see any harm in that. So I wandered down to the village green, went and knocked on the door and said, hello, I'd like to come into Sunday school. And so they welcomed me, of course, and got me drawing pretty drawings of Joseph and people like that. And then, I felt I'd done my bit, so I walked back home that night and went to bed really, really early. I prayed my heart out, come on God, I really want to meet Michael Jackson now. I've gone to Sunday school, let me speak to Michael Jackson. And I waited and nothing happened. And I was very upset with him. And I thought, okay, maybe first time it's not going to work. Maybe God needs a bit more convincing. So I went back the next week and did some more pretty pictures and heard some nice stories. And then came back and went to bed early. So I was imagining this triangle, me in my bed and God somewhere up there out in the cosmos, and then Michael Jackson in Never Never Land, and then back to me somehow through some kind of cosmic telephone. But unfortunately, it didn't happen again. So at that stage, I was like, well, if you can't even do that, So Michael Jackson did have some very strange effects on me.
Sun comes up on this new morning, shifting shadows, a songbird sings. And if these words could keep you happy, I'd do anything.
And as much as I'd be looking forward to Michael Jackson's next record, I'd equally be looking forward to his videos. He always looked bizarre and wonderful, fantastic choreography. Later his hair caught on fire. He was always up to some nonsense. But I still didn't know who he really was. And I still don't know who he is. And maybe as a result of that, I now do the complete opposite. Every 2 weeks I'll do a video blog, let everyone know what I'm up to, maybe even too much. Completely ruins the magic, perhaps, which is what he gave to me in not doing that. There we go. You are listening to Thrillercast.